Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another episode of Not One Day at a Time. Sorry, I had to change my profiles there. We are doing Let's Make Contact today, a Space Engineer survival playthrough. Episode 31. And we did have a lot of stuff happen off camera. Our last episode, we were finishing up. We were on our way back and grabbing loot we had collected from the Factorum encounters we had gotten, and off camera I retrieved the large ion thruster as well as the refinery, as well as the small grid large ion thruster. And I had we were bringing this back, so this was in the stream. You're seeing we've got our Prototech gyros here. Do have a plan for these. So, but did have something unexpected happen along the way. Let's see what we got going over here. Pathfinder. All right, I'm not too worried about the Pathfinder. On our way back, I ended up having to make 2 jumps. Yeah, I think it was 2 jumps. The last one, it was about 100. It was about 100 kilometers out from our station here. No, it wasn't even that. Yeah, it couldn't have even been that. Anyway. As I'm approaching the moon, see we have an unidentified signal, and that unidentified signal is only like 25 kilometers away from our station. It ended up being a listening post. And we've done listening posts previously. This one was different in one key way. And that is that there were no ships, no Factorum ships providing, we'll say, protection. Our previous experiences, we have come across the listening post, which has a safe zone, and 2, we'll call relay stations, that you have to disable first to drop the safe zone. But in addition to those 2, there was a ship. It was either a barrage or a high-profile escort that you had to deal with at the same time. This instance was different. There were no ships providing escorts, but there were 4 relay stations. So, as I was approaching and I saw this encounter, the despawn timer came up. 25 minutes. We had 25 minutes before, and I was like, well, might as well go ahead and try it. We might be able to get some batteries, whatnot. So, we do need, and for my plan, for some of the small grid stuff, we do need small Prototech batteries. But I wasn't talking about small Prototech batteries. I was talking about the large ones. It's always good to have those. So, I went in and I was actually able to capture the listening post and take ownership of the grid with more than 12 minutes left. There wasn't anything special about it other than this. I have noted And I don't know if this is because we have the hostile takeover mod in. Those relay stations come equipped with interior turrets on them. Those are the only items that fall into the hostile takeover checklist. They are the last. Turrets are always the last thing in that checklist. And as I would approach those relay stations, I did die a couple of times, but as I would approach them, if I managed to grind down the turrets, those two interior turrets, it basically switches the relay station to neutral. And at that point, the listening post sees it as a hostile entity and it tries to destroy it, which it has a lot of big guns to do that. So the only relay station that I actually took over and disabled was the first one. When I went to the second one, I died, and I decided at that point I was going to take out the turrets on these relay stations before trying to go in and disable the broadcast controller or whatever it is that sets that takes out the safe zone. But every time I ground down the turrets on a relay station, the listening post would blow it up and basically disable it. Hey Morbin, how you doing? Just describing what happened with the listening post. If you did watch if you did watch the last stream, I did mention some of this. So I'm just kind of going over some stuff, Morbin, that you've already heard. The listening post took out the relay stations that provided the safe zone. So it basically unsafe zoned itself, which I was able to get in and take over that grid fairly quickly. And that listening post had 2 small grid Prototech batteries, and it had an assembler. Now we already have an assembler, but I'm not going to throw away a perfectly good assembler, especially since I also discussed possibility we may need to consider moving our Prototech industrial stuff to what I'm going to say a more defensible location, which would be a planet surface. Now, Luna, whether that's Luna or perhaps we make our first trip over to the Earth-like planet, we shall see. But I grabbed all those items, brought them back, and have pre-staged them. So we've got 2 of the Prototech small grid ion thrusters. Got 2 of the batteries. We have 2 gyros that are up there in double AV. And then we've got these 2 jump drives. And these jump drives, I'm a little hesitant to put these on a small grid because we don't really have a small grid platform, or I don't have an idea for a small grid platform yet that I think it would be feasible to use the small grid jump drives on. My concern is power consumption when they're recharging. And so my plan for these small grid items is that we're going to use everything but the jump drives for the small grid that I have built in my creative world. Probably going to do a couple of more little finishing touches to it. It is a fighter. We're going to call it the Piranha. And after doing some test dueling with an assertive fleet of drones, so far the survivability is pretty good. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use those components in the building of the first production Piranha. So got all that stuff back here. You may notice that we have a lot less stuff on our screen, although it kind of doesn't look like it with all these other GPS signals and stuff around. But I also went through and did a grid cleanup. I got rid of a bunch of the wrecks that are on the surface just because I really don't have any intention of going to get those now. Just some of the extra stuff that was floating around to kind of hopefully free up some. I actually need to get rid of that civil trade route start there. Guppy has stopped. It hasn't stopped. Okay. Looked like it had. Anyway, just some cleanup stuff. I did come across, when I was getting rid of GPS, I did come across a, where is it? An assertive drone operation facility over here, which I decided to take out. Ended up spawning like 16 different drones. It's crazy. It's been a long time since I've done a drone operations facility. And it just kept spitting out drones. Like, the longer I was there and grinding on stuff, it was spitting out drones. It was pretty crazy. A lot of them ended up bingoing out and having to RTB. So, but nothing crazy. Let's see. I got a little bit of stuff in my inventory. I'm gonna dump. I came back up here this morning as I was doing that, and said I have an idea for our what we're gonna use the name that Ian provided. The Love Shuttle. Hey brother, how you doing? Speak of the devil. I was just gonna talk about the Love Shuttle. But before I do that, real quick thing. I also came and did a little bit of repair on the this Borealis. It's actually been completely repaired with the exception of the subgrids, which were not a part of the projection. So I'll have to do that on my own. Won't be a big deal. I just thought I'd go ahead and do that, get this thing fixed. Anyway, so the Love Shuttle. All right. So one of the things I had planned to do with the Love Shuttle was I was going to try to do some decorative armor plating to put a big pink heart on it. Is there any space debris flying around? Like ball bearing fly through space and take out a ship? Technically, yes. Yes, Ian. Don't know if I have any examples right now because I did some grid cleanup. Let me jump in here real quick. And I'll kind of show you. Oh, good. Low energy. I needed to come in anyway. Okay. If we go into our admin screen and we drop down to the entity list, this displays a list of all of the grids that are active in the playthrough at the time. And these can be sorted. You can look at different things. It's not just grids. You can do you can isolate it to small grids, large grids, characters, floating objects, all that kind of stuff. Asteroids, planets, blah, blah, blah. But you can sort these by what I usually do will be distance from players. So whatever's, it's sorted by how far away from me it is. Now, you can see that this station right here is 7,059 plus kilometers away. And the further you go down the list, the closer it is. A lot of times you will find, and like I said, I've cleaned this up, so there's not a whole lot flying around right now. But I will come in here and clean this out. I will get rid of grids that are out there so that it's not taking up CPU processes or the video card. And a lot of the times that stuff is debris from ships that have either been destroyed or shot up, have crashed, any number of different things. But the cool thing is, if you look at the menu that pops up when I pull my cursor over this station here, it tells you, first of all, how many blocks are in it, what the PCU value of that is, who owns it, if it's a full grid. And you see it says speed, 0 meters per second. So that means that this station that we're looking at right now is not moving at all. That makes sense, space station. Okay. If it's debris, it might have been shot off of a grid while it was moving. And if that's the case, it will continue to move until it's acted upon by another force. So sometimes, if you let it go for a long time, I've come into this list and I've seen things that were 14,000 kilometers away, and they're moving at like 300 meters a second. And it's just a piece of block, or it might be a gyro, or it might be another component of a ship that's just flying through space. Now, if it hits anything, it can absolutely do damage. It's not going to be anything small, like you're saying, like a ball bearing. But yes, parts can fall off the ships, or fall off things that's usually due to either collisions or from combat explosions. Will do it, and it will travel through space. It will travel through space. Let's see. Just happily playing Warp Speed Explorers. Let's see. Oh, okay, so Marvin, you're playing Warp Speed Explorers right now? Anyway, Ian, I hope that answers your question. Yes, you can have debris that flies through space. That does, that can cause damage. So, but the Love Shuttle. So, I wanted to put some armor on it in the shape of a big heart. I had it all planned out. I had it where it was going to work. Oh yes, hurtling through space at tremendous speed. Absolutely more. But I ran into a problem, Ian, with that. And that is, this ship is an odd number of blocks wide. If it was an even number of blocks wide, I could have done it. But because it's this, I was unable to appropriately place the armor in the shape of a heart. And it's only because we have a center row. Like I said, if it was an even number of blocks, would not have been an issue. But because of that, it wasn't going to work the way I had wanted to. So, but while I was doing that, I came up with another idea, and I think this is what we're going to do today. Right? I really, really like this ship design. I have named it. I have renamed it, so it is officially the Love Shuttle. Okay. Jump in here. It is called the LG A1 or AI Love Shuttle. So LG for large grid, AI, this is for atmospheric and ion Love Shuttle. There we go. We have airtight in here by routing this in. We can produce hydrogen, we can produce oxygen. We don't have any tanks, so we have what we're able to make from an O2H2 gen. That's it. And then we've got a defense AI block here, that's our automaton block, that's going to give us at least targeting capability. We'll see. We've got 2 small containers. That's all of our storage capability. But the problem is, we don't have a reactor. We only have battery, which means this thing doesn't have like a lot of power storage. Now, I have no doubt that with this huge Flatmo in the middle, plus the additional little flatmos here, that we would be able to get off the planet Earth, or the Earth-like planet. All right. And once we get to a particular altitude, then we can hopefully kick in the ions and hopefully be able to get out. That is not 100% guaranteed, but I think we can do it. I think we can build enough momentum going up that we can get out. But other than that, like the trek from here to Earth-like planet is would take a while because we are just ion. So I came up with an idea. Here there used to be 2 blocks, and they were heat vents. What I've done is I've relocated them here. Got the heat vents right here. Taken this spot out and this spot out, and I put in a hinge. Also took out the passageways that were completely decorative here. And I have an idea for how we can use our little jump drives. My plan is to use these hinges, and then we bump down to a small grid 3x3 hinge part. We're going to mount our jump drives in these spaces. And we're going to see how well these small grid jump drives work for a relatively light, large grid ship. Let's see. Speed mine, yes. Ship without the mod, you can't get the momentum. Yeah. I'm hoping that we'll be able to do it. I feel pretty confident. But we are going to, like I said, we're going to put these 2 jump drives, and we are going to mount them in here to give us some jump capability for what I'm going to consider a light shuttlecraft. One of the things that I want to do to help us deal, because we don't have a huge power bank. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to take out from this section here, and these I-beams, we're going to take this section out as far as we need to. We're going to add solar panels in there, the bigger ones. I'll show you the ones I'm talking about. These, the colorable solar panels. We're going to put those in to give us some power, generation. And we'll slide them in where they're going to go in here. You can kind of see what I'm get it to drop. There we go. There we go. So have that lined up like there, but it'll be down a block, and then we'll corner it off with one of the angled ones, like that. Kind of give it a little bit of a wing shape too. So there, and then we'll connect it back. That'll give it a way to generate some power. Hopefully help. We're going to find out how much that jump drive charge is really gonna affect using the small grid jump drives, and like I said, a light large grid ship. So we're going to start by go ahead and doing the solar panels first, and then we're going to come in here. I'm going to build the platforms for the jump drives. We'll add the welding pads, and then we'll bring the jump drives in and attach them, and they will be facing they're four blocks long. So we will see, what we will be able to see is the gold here with the charge meter. So they'll be pointed down like that. So, and we'll see how that works. So that's going to be our deal today, unless something else comes up that's just like, hey, we got to try this. You know, an encounter or something, whatnot. But we're gonna do that. I thought it'd be a good idea for not only to do more with the Love Shuttle here, but to try out a couple different things. I have never used the colorable, the colorable solar panels before. Drive, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna drop that. Ugh, that sucks. Let's see. Right here. Let me. I'm gonna use. Let me see if I got. If I've got some neon tube here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. That. Neon tube. Hoping I'll be able to. Oh, there it is. I'm hoping. Can't do that crap. It's only a half one, correct? That Harpy's moving, man. Wow. It took off. That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen a Harpy do that before. Anyway, okay. So we need to find a way to get this. Because I know it'll go back on there when I. I will figure that out. We'll figure that out. It's probably going to float away for right now, but we'll get it. Let's grab. Oop. Bring it out. Set it right there. So I think this will be a cool little thing today. Try this. I really hoped that they would go there. You know what? I'm gonna have to make a change to that. I really want to do it that way. That better. The reason that it gives a little bit more cover. It gives a little bit more cover to that. A little bit more cover to that hinge. Don't worry about it. Okay, we'll get it. What I'll do is I'll extend this tail out a little bit.
You do realize I'm the one keeping you alive. Maybe you should keep my battery topped up.
We can even go with... We can add a third on each side. A little bit of a delta wing going on there. Let's do this. Bit of that. Okay. Let me go ahead and add these, take this off. Change that. All right. No, that'll work. Oh, yeah. That works. Disappear. Don't have any. Awesome. Okay. Make them. These. Come on. What is keeping it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. This is ridiculous. It's not cool. Come on. Is it? No, well, this is gonna work. But we're gonna try it. Two of these. So dumb. See if this will work. It's a well pad there. Can't place a well pad there. Can't put it there. That's not gonna work. That won't work. I could try. Just take these. I never remember where I put this stuff. It drives me nuts. There it is, 7. Because it needs to go on the top. Hey. Let's see. Winter railings joined to the side of the ion thruster. They were actually on the outboard side. They were actually attached to the blocks, like these blocks that were running across. Like this. So I was hoping I would be able to attach. Like, for whatever reason, I can't attach to the solar panel there. Like, if I had been able to attach to the solar panel there, I don't think this would be an issue. But I can't. See? Like, to me, that makes no sense. I don't know why I can't attach to that. So I can do it there. I could do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we'll do that. There. It doesn't give the entire vibe, but it doesn't. Okay. So we'll go ahead and try and grab that. We need some exterior light on here anyway. So. Yeah, another door. Okay, yeah, it's on the bottom. What if you had 2x1 armor slopes along the lengths hiding the hinge? The other R blocks. Pushing the solar panels out one block. Could, I guess, push it out. Yeah, I could do that. Kind of leave it like we had here. We'll just take these corner blocks out.
Your battery level will be low on the next
God
beam.
damn. I want their energy like crazy. Oh yeah, no worries. I got what you're saying. I'll change some of this here. Change the power consumption at some point. It drops so quickly these days. Yeah, it does. It does drop rather fast. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but is a wee bit annoying. I'm actually going to leave these rails like this. They're not dependent on any of this stuff up here, so I'm just going to leave them like that. I'm going to get rid of this because we're gonna put that. We're going to start that solar panel up there. Since we're moving it out of block. 8. Oh, 6. Wait, I'm gonna need it for the other anyway. Let's try this. Tail flare there. Doesn't look bad. Yeah, that looked pretty neat. I gotta work. Let's move this thing out. Get it in the sun where we can actually see it well. I don't think that's gonna look bad. See the heat vents? See, yeah, tail flares are good a little bit. Yeah, it's just it's something a little different. It almost looks like a fly from the top, doesn't it? Almost looks like a fly. Let's get ease. Those are fully built in. Wonder why. Just weren't. Strange. 200 and... That one's close. Find out what that one is. Doesn't look like it's moving, so... All right. Solar cells. Love shuttle's low bug? Yeah. Let's see. Leave them like that. Yes, it looks like a fly. That's awesome. All right, okay. So we need to get this thing, let's get it. We need to get it loaded up. I tell you, I like it. It's nice. I like it. All right. Oh man, what did I lose? Oh, I changed the name of those groupings. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Let me go ahead and take care of that. This is batteries, Atmos, ions, and reverse. Okay. Batteries. You have a... Oh, I did put a small reactor in there. Okay, so that's good. That is really good. Batteries. Charge on off. Atmos. Ions. Reverse ions. Probably gonna be easier to bring these things in from the bottom. Okay. All right, now the fun part. Jump drives. So I already, like I said, I installed these and then I stopped. I was like, I gotta stop because I want to do this during the video. So, I went ahead and made all the settings on the hinge. So, I matched the braking torque It is hinge locked. Its lower and upper limits are set at positive 90 degrees. That, along with the hinge lock, should be fine. I rolled the velocity to get it to 90 degrees, and I added the medium head. Okay. And I did that on both of them. So now I just need to add the blocks for the platform. And we can get, there's 5 blocks worth of space in this small grid blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out a platform. And then I'm going to use full blocks, not any kind of half block or anything, because I'm hoping it will help brace this whole thing against the thruster here. Hopefully it doesn't cause any damage. Back out of this. Okay. 4 blocks. That's the length of the jump drive, which means we should be able to put this here. Try to get this bottom one. I'm gonna try to see if these bottom ones will. Nope, not quite. See if I can get it with an 8. It's just off. There's a reason why I'm doing this. Because if I can, do it. Say I was going to try to wrap. The jump drive to protect it. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room though. So I'm going to go ahead and weld these up. Of course I should have done this a minute ago. I might be able to get that other one from the top. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah. I might even be able to bring some of that up through and run some extra armor over the hinge. Put it right there. Leaving any of the trimmings on here? Guess that's the question. Like, I could leave these trimmings. I have to take the ones on the back off. Like that, right there. Do that. That. And I could leave these decorative blocks on the side. wouldn't be horrible. We're taking it off. Okay. Off. Come into it. Hey, buddy. There we go. Roll up. Two. It's three. It's gonna be so awesome if this works. There's plates on there. I'm gonna get those off. Come on. One's on the bottom. One's on the top. They've got to go. Bump it. Taking the ones off the bottom too. I'll add else. About to run at it. Get my low energy warning. So let's get this. Boom. Charging. Wonder if I can get. See, now I'm wondering if I can get blocks. Should be able to get half blocks in there though. I can get those.
Power low. Disconnecting browser. Disabling Netflix.
I don't think I can get... There we go. Which way you can turn there? This is gonna, if I can get this in here like this, it's gonna be nice and wedged and supported, so it's not gonna, it's charging quick. Already at 40. Not bad. Get, charge up. Yeah, you're right. It's it's the Harp Pilot made it on to the limit time, yeah. That was like a significant difference in speed. It definitely went from cruising to all of a sudden like, oh my god, get out of here. That was like one of those flee patterns that we see from some of the assault or the assertive ships. They just like take off. Okay, so we got that. Which means I should be able to run and hopefully get there we go. One more. Top. That won't work. Huh. Come on. Really thought that would work. Huh. Can do these. Crap, I can't do that yet. Ugh. Now I can start looking at the other stuff. Alright. I know we got a good block there. Let me see if that will work. Nope. That one won't. Okay. It's there though. Range. Do that. Put that one there. the water flare there. Ugh. Alright, that thing's charged. Let's take a look at it real quick. Let's see what the max jump is as it stands. Huh. 115 kilometers. Two means we should be around 230, which isn't terrible. That's not bad at all. Pretty sure. Yeah. Your little enclosure for them. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't take long to charge at all. Power's still good. All right. We'll do a quick. Yeah, that's not a bad distance. I'm not unhappy with that at all. I'm really not. I'm gonna have to go through here and paint some stuff though. This is... Forget what I did on that. Open. Yeah, I'm definitely going to add those blocks for more. Can't place any more there. Okay. Ooh. Get these then. Yep, doesn't work. Okay. I'm like really looking forward to taking this out now. Because this is, I mean, honestly, that distance that we're looking at there is perfect for jumping in between, say, like Earth-like and Moon. Like going back and forth that way. So. Yep. Mid-range shuttle. I think 230 would almost get us to the other side of the planet. Like to Earth-like from here. Pretty sure. We are going to take this stuff off. Sign. interplanetary hauler. Nice. Upside down compared to the other one. Please do this.
You do realize I'm the one keeping you alive. Maybe you should keep my battery topped up with that in mind.
Dang it. When I spun it, the weld pad was on the wrong place. Dadgummit. Oh. put anything on there. It sucks. Okay. Yes. Go with gold. Okay. That or like that. Like that. Let's try that. Oh, you can see the blocks in the back. We're gonna have to, like I said, we're gonna have to go in and paint some of these. I gotta finish some of this crap. Everything's all charged. Yeah. All right. For the top, just gonna do the just do the gray for right now, because like I said, I do want to kind of come up with a color scheme for the, like, not a color scheme, but a, you know what I mean, pattern for this. Yeah, that was a pretty cool way to fit jump drive capability on a ship, on a small, large grid ship, without jump drives taking up the whole daggum thing. One, two. Both set to recharge, both set at blind jumps. That button. Let's put up drive 1. Jump. Groups, we're going to put charge on and off, and then Have any ice on board? Kitchen, small cargo container. Good there. We load up a little bit more ice. Much look like a fly. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Let's see how this thing goes. There's not a lot of lateral thrust with the ions. It's got a lot better atmospheric thrust. There is zero stopping. Zero stopping power with Atmos. Keep that in mind. Alright. Let's see what a jump looks like as far as distance. No, 112. That's it. I wonder if that's... strange. Did I turn that one off? No, that one is on. Yeah, I'm liking this too. I think this is going to be pretty neat. Thought you had to... I don't know if you can do a jump. You can't. It's only one. Weird. And I say that only because typically if you add jump drives, you get... they work together, right? They work together. Yep. So if I turn off number 2 and I go to jump, I get 112. So if I keep 2 off, huh. I'll have to get that figured out. Okay, so let's see. If we're gonna go to the surface, there's a couple things I wanna take enough to. I want to take enough materials to build. I do not have a survival kit on here. We're going to need to build a survival kit. We're going to need to build a basic refinery, basic assembler. Some wind turbines. And a bunch of steel. I don't know, I mean... I've only fired them one at a time. But I mean, I always thought that if they were on. Maybe I'm just wrong. I'm not beyond being wrong. That's sure. Let's see. A bunch of stuff. Hey, Ian, I don't know if you're still on. If you are, give me something in chat. All right. So I'm going to drop this stuff off. In the learning to survive scenario. It's quite some time ago. Okay. Let's go ahead and build planner what we're going to need. We'll load it. We should take enough to make a battery too. We don't have to, but it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Basic refinery, basic assembler. Think I've got any? Oh, I didn't bring. I gotta have the stackable wind turbines in here. You gotta be kidding me. I put stackable wind turbines in here? Maybe I didn't. This blows my mind. That's like one of my favorite mods of all times. Yeah, I'm shocked that I don't have that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little crazy. A little crazy to think I don't have that. Oh, okay. Everything there. Okay. Grab a bunch of steel plate, interior plate. Rid of that. Not that many of that. Need a drill. Oh, I need an O2H2 gen. Oof. Sucked. Stop. These small tubes. Should be able to make that stuff, though. Okay. Good ice. Didn't grab a drill. Oh. I'm itching to try this out. I really. All right, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Where's the ice? O2 H2gen. Where is that? Oh, it's not on. Okay. Weird. Be able to. Should have O2. On the other side. Really? That's the one that's got the ice in it? Garbage. Right, I think I'm okay with what we've got. I can always pull the ice from that. Because this cargo line over here is separate from this one over here. It's not gonna, yeah, it's not gonna Like the cargo areas are isolated. They're not joined. All right, so let's get. Okay, so it's 260. 261. Just finding out which way the sun's rotating. Okay. I want to go to this area here. Let's do it. Let's jump. Oh, can't jump into a gravity field. Nice. Try 75. Nope. $50. There we go. Yep. Let's do it. It's cool. 4 hours. Now at full charge. That's good. Turn where we get a little bit better. Kind of wish we had gotten a chance to see that. Only got 2 minutes left on it, so it's not going to matter. Nope. Distance from players. Nope, that's one we already got. Can't tell where it is. 165. We're not in gravity yet. It was a yeah. We weren't going to do that one anyway, so. Showing any power usage. There we go. Infinite power right now. Okay. Good. Want to engage, that's right. And it's just taking a long way everywhere. I use them. Yeah, I definitely use them. Get into gravity. It's good. Coffee get cold. That was a crime. Einer Tarf. Einer Tarf. Industrial station. Those are pretty cool. Sorry about that, guys. I think I'll turn Atmos on once we get maybe down to 15,000. It's biting. Probably should have saved before doing this, right? Alright, Atmos coming on. 4. And hot. Starting to get some Atmo. You might not make it. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good at all. No! Oh no! We just lost the coolest looking little ship. And I didn't take a blueprint. uh... guess where's the fun, right? Without the risk. I think the mistake I made, and this isn't the first time I did this yesterday, during the 1 day at a time. I didn't put on the reverse thrusters to slow down at all. Golly, that sucks. I will probably go back to a saved game. I'll probably go back to one of the autosaves to do a blueprint of her before. Let me do that right now. Hold on. I don't want to lose it. And then we'll come back to this spot. I just want to get a blueprint over. Oh yeah, that was a big dope. I'm just gonna jump in here real quick. I'm gonna make a blueprint, and then we'll pop back out and reload. That's great. You just had, you had a dream brought you by nerves of the flight test. Yeah. is just prior to leaving. So it does have the materials for the gear in it, but it's okay. It's a bummer. Screen full there. There we go. Awesome. 375 blocks. That is a cool ship. All right. I'm gonna reload, guys. I'm gonna take a quick bio break, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. I made the mistake of hitting continue game. Of course, it loaded to the. We were getting the blueprint, so. We're at 82%, so. It was a rough loss. I need to restock my tools now. Bottles. I totally ruined that. Golly. How are those there? I need to recompile that. See, it shouldn't be there. There. Liking that. All right. None of these. Those. I don't know if I should. Ammo. A 2 bottle. Where is? All right. Standard loadout. Man, I can't believe I just wrecked that. That is a shame. Okay. Well then, now that I ruined that. Really upset about ruining that. Okay, so the giant ion thruster. I'm wondering what's the best way to utilize that. Do we put that in? Do we build a ship around that, or do we integrate that into WB? That's going to be a big ad right there. One, two, three, four. It's 3 wide. 3 tall. It's technically, it fit in this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We could move it as far in as possible to tuck it in. It'll still probably come out to about this area right here, but also look weird. No. Hmm. am very disappointed at losing that ship. And I'm gonna have to call Ian and let him know I wrecked his ship. Oh no. Good there, good there. Oh, I can't believe I had that extra. Oh, no wonder the thing was around so much. 7, gotta pull that. Yep. Alright, let's see. I have been thinking about that one wreck, the station. Where'd you go? Where's that station? There you go. Thought about bringing that guy, like perhaps trying to bring them back, or like bring them in closer. Or finding a way to attach them. Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Do want to get down to I want to go to Earth-like, to start kind of setting some stuff up there, and maybe try to get some of those planetary encounters, but I really blew it when I wrecked that ship. I really can't tell you guys how disappointed I am in myself for that. To me, that was ridiculous. Ah. Okay. I don't know what else I got in this. It's on the ship. Ponos is a... I haven't taken the Ponos out really since we got it back. So... Hmm. All right, give me a second. Any new detector pings? Copy isn't worth the effort. What's that harpy doing? I could have sworn that's the one I think that took off. See what it's weird. It's like he's stuck. Yeah, that's weird. Too often like stun happens. It does suck after the work into what can now be a hole in the ground. Yeah. Even really any leftovers even though. A little crazy. Yeah, it was a nice little ship. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, let's head to Earth-like. We'll take the Ponos here. I think it'll make it good. It'll work. Don't believe we have any. Don't believe we have any. It's tower blocks. Goodness. I must have other stuff turned off. Yep. We have an assembler. Okay. I think I have a whole lot on board. Stone. Okay, we've been burning the arc furnace here. Great. I think I need to be pulling that much stuff. That much. Another spot for me. Weird, there's no cargo access. That spot. Sorry, cargo access inside. A little bit here, I'll take that. Drop this off. Grab a drill. Alright. So hopefully now I won't wreck this. If I wreck the Ponos, we're done for the day. Just giving you a heads up, guys. Okay. See anything at that wreck detector thing? We can get rid of that one. Yeah, I could still go with the dream sequence, but I'm not gonna do that. We'll say this: that's not the last we've seen of the love bug. It just may not be. It just may not be for a while here. I do find it kind of interesting though. As long as I've been playing this game, you can't really tell you're coming in too fast until it's really too late. Like, it's not something you get used to, where you're like, okay, you know, no. It's like everything looks okay. It does. It looks okay. Till it doesn't look okay. And once it doesn't look okay, there's nothing you can do about it. Already looking for water. Already looking for water. Got they. Probably gonna be too close to that. We'll probably send drones. Yep, it'll probably send drones. Well, maybe not. I got lucky. See, I should have leveled off a lot sooner. I feel like. Down here. But yeah, you know it all too well. Scale of everything puts you off, yeah. It does play tricks with the eyes. I always seem to forget. My least favorite part of Earth-like planet is the side that's distance-wise closest to the moon. Just because of all the mountains. Not a fan of it. We want to kind of keep an eye out for anything popping up or interesting. Water. We definitely need to find a lake. Hopefully not one in one of these tiny little valleys. But stay near this climate line. An assertive observer. Got magnesium. Silicon. Quick, source check here. I haven't used the Ponos. I haven't used the Ponos all that much. So, I'm familiar with its piloting eccentricities, I guess. Got nickel, magnesium, silicon. Magnesium. Magnesium. Need bullets. Found where to go. Something just spawned in. Nickel. Iron, cobalt. Alright, that's our spot. Guess where to start. What the heck just happened? Just blew up something. Not sure what that was. We were on the deck. I don't know why, I don't know why that happened. Sorry. If this seems cheeky, I apologize. This seemed almost like a clang thing. We're about at 2 hours and 45 minutes. More than that on our stream. So we'll probably get ourselves settled down here on the ground, hopefully without blowing anything up. And then we'll probably get ready to wrap for the day. If we can get these, if we can get this Earth-like planet base going, and I'll say, I'm going to use the phrase self-sufficient. It's fully self-sufficient, but they bring those prototype items down. I do want to make sure that we're leveled. I really don't know what caused that failure. Not completely level here. Okay. Ions first. Hydro. Okay. That's better. Let's see what we got. So I need to turn on or off. Go ahead and 6. We're going to go ahead and depressurize. Should be able to pull in all the oxygen we need. That open. Should be good. Oh, and 2. Get that door open. Nice, clean, fresh air. Nice. All right. I am going to what kind of terrain we have to work with. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna go and grab a load of stone just to get some stuff cooking. Then we'll probably go ahead and start getting ready to wrap up. Tell you what, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I completely lawn darted the ship into the ground. And I kind of forgot how bad it sucks. Especially like since the whole point of the episode today was like, hey, let's get those jump drives on there. We're and there we go. And we lost the jump drives. That's the other thing that sucks. Oh man. It's terrible. It's terrible. Let's see, refinery. Let's see. Come on. I just realized, man, I hope this thing has... Yeah, I hear what sounds like a refinery. Oh, there's no refinery. Scrabbler. I've heard of that. Sorry, guys. Never heard of that. May have messed up here because we have assembler. Well, we have an assembler. We do not have refinery. Thought there was an arc furnace in this. I really did. There is an arc furnace. Okay. Alright, so we'll be okay. We'll be good. We got some stuff going here. Sorry. Just totally... I brain farted that. It was terrible. We'll get some basic production set up here. And then we're going to go around exploring, looking for planetary encounters and other kind of things to jump up. So, anyway, hope you guys liked the episode. Again, sorry for wrecking what I really believe was a really cool little ship. That was, I don't think I can accurately express how disappointed I am in myself for doing that. Because I really like that ship. So, anyway. Maybe I'll do a testing or something where maybe throw that thing in and see. Maybe it wouldn't have made it. I mean, maybe it couldn't handle it. Maybe I overestimated the capability of that ship and atmosphere. So, but let's see. Just temporarily get rid of it. It's okay, clipboard. This thing doesn't have the... I don't think I've got the Atmos on, so careful here. But I don't have it stuck in the ice. Any stairways are annoying. I think I'm in the ice. Or my station. Yeah, station. Cannot convert to a ship because I'm in the ice. Let's do this again. Alright. Yes, please. A little higher. Bam. Ooh, that's pretty slow acceleration. I don't know if I'd have been able to get off planet with that, guys. We were probably going to need a lot more acceleration than that to get off planet. So maybe it wasn't really I'm not going to say it wasn't a piloting issue. There was definitely pilot error was definitely a part of it. But yeah. I feel like we might have overestimated the capability of our little guy here. Which means we need to find a way to make it better. So. Anyway. Oh, not signal. Alright. Well, guys, it was really fun. Thanks so much for stopping by today. If you did, let me know what you think. Sorry about the crash. Our adventures on Earth like now are going to get started, so really do hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you got any suggestions, things you want to see, or questions and that kind of stuff. And see what we can get to next time. Like I said, we're going to be setting up an outpost here. Probably set up an outpost temporarily until we can get enough materials to go ahead and start building a base. Where's our stuff? 143. Yeah, 157 miles away. There's Luna, so, or kilometers away. Anyway, again, I'll stop babbling. Thanks, guys, for checking out the video. Come back and check out the rest of the stuff. I'm not sure what else I've got going on this week. If I get a chance to slip in a stream, I'll do it. If it ends up being, you know, quick recording of an hour or so play, I'll do whatever I can. Doctor's visit was good today, kind of what I expected, so my schedule might be changing a little bit, but I'll let you know when that happens. You guys take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always, always be safe. Close that visor, don't forget your dampeners, and I will see you on the other side. Thanks again, Morbin. Thanks, Ian, for stopping by. I'll see you guys later.